the line actually moves Tennessee to 8.5 to 6. And then that's with Nico being named the starter. I heard it dropped to 4 points off the over-under went lower. And double check if you guys don't care on the message board, or you, Caleb, because one of the posters who I trust said they've taken it off the board entirely. So Smoky Mountain Red's like, Caleb, do you have room on this hot train? I mean, he really is calling. This is not play fun. He is calling Nico to win the Heisman. I mean, I don't know what Spire's doing for Nico, but Caleb could do more. All right, so Caleb, the number hasn't been taken off the board altogether, has it?
No, the number is down. It's gone from Tennessee 8.5 to Tennessee 6, and the over-under has gone from 38.5 to 35.5, meaning they think Nico starting is going to result in 3 fewer points for Tennessee.
Which it's smart by Vegas because they don't know the story of every single place. That number is going to move back up. I don't tell people ever when to gamble, do I, Caleb? I know what I'm bad at. I don't. Go get the number. Get the over too.
Iamaleava.
Telling you, it's Iamaleava.
Iamaleava.
Yeah, so I wanted to dive into this.
It's not the what do they call it? The debit machine anymore. It's the EPA machine.
Iamaleava.
The EPA machine.
I really wanted to dive into this because what do you think Vegas is? Vegas does not get fooled by exterior factors. That's what they're known for. They have the most stake in setting their line right. How could they fall for Nico starting and the line moving to 6?
I thought it was a really smart move by Vegas. Just move it real quick and see how it shakes out. That was my thinking because they don't know every backup quarterback unless they make a couple of phone calls. So probably since then they make a couple of phone calls that we don't oftentimes say this, but we tape on. We're live now, but we tape on the mornings between 10 and like 11:45. I will bet you by Thursday or Friday morning the line moves back to where it was. If you can jump on Tennessee for less than 7, jump.
It does throw me off, but Vegas usually doesn't like to move lines back, do they? Because if they move lines back, they think that they got fleeced on a bunch of people betting one way.
I don't think they care all that much when there's a quarterback change. Wouldn't you rather your employee make a second move that costs you less money overall than to just stay tried and true and make less money on 2 moves?
I don't know. I guess that's.
I
got to think about this for a minute. But they had to at least think that Nico is worth fewer points than Joe, right?
They think the backup quarterback is worth.
But Vegas is supposed to be plugged into all of this stuff.
I don't think they have to be that plugged in because I think they've got somebody to call, and that's why that number is going to move back. I almost guarantee it, and I'm not the gambling guy.
What did they make the call before they move the number?
I think they just move it quick. Worried that people are going to jump on it. It looks bad. It looks like the guy who just threw his stat line isn't bad, but the guy who just threw for 3 million yards is leaving your team, and you've already had all these guys go through the portal. So if I'm living in Oregon and I make my living gambling on college football, I see that, and I'm thinking I might jump on the Tennessee's going down bandwagon, but you don't know the story of every single guy. Do you see what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, I guess that's fair. It just kind of throws me off. My thought is, I don't know what my thought is. I don't know where they would. I could see if they started the line there. If you wanted to be concerned about Tennessee, you could say maybe the edge rushers. James Pierce's suspension, Tyler Barron. I assume James Pierce is suspended. I don't know that for sure, but I would just assume Tyler Barron gone. Just the lack of edge rusher help in this game could create an issue. But look, I love Joe. You and I both agree Joe's a great kid. I think he was the right quarterback for this year during a transition year. I know we might disagree on that. I defended him staying the starting quarterback. But Nico's not a freshman anymore, if you think about it. Nico's been in the system since December of 2022. And he is now at the weight he needs to be at. He's ready. And you're putting him up against unless you think that, again, here's what it is. I got it. I know what it is. It's not just Nico. It's Nico having his first start, and it's Vegas is falling for Iowa's defense.
Yeah, I think that's a possibility. Let's pull up if you can. I know it was tweeted out recently, the ranking of the offenses that Iowa's played. It's not very good at all. I tell you what's fantastic is the customer service. Don Self, State Farm, right there in the greater Chattanooga area, Collegedale, Ottawa, 423-396-2126. Excuse me, 423-396-2126, or donself.net. Go to donself.net. Customer service still matters. And when you're thinking about making that claim, you want to know that you've got someone that's been in the business for over 40 years, like Don Self. So were we able to find the offenses that they beat?
Yep.
Oh, you already got it pulled up. Look at you. You're so fast. Okay,
Look at these numbers.
Okay, these are the offenses according to I can't read that. That's too small. You want to go ahead? We want to make that big. Can we make it big?
I don't.
People on
Let's
the
see.
audio platforms
Not
are
so
wondering.
sure if I can make this bigger with the screen share. So maybe I'll just read them off. I'll just stop sharing and read them off. How about that?
Oh,
right,
I took it away. Can you pull it back up?
No, we don't need to pull it back up because if you can't, I could barely read it, so our audience can't read it. Let me just read it all. I'll just read it.
Stunning. This is stunning. How bad the offenses that Iowa's played are to this point.
Yes, it is absolutely stunning. So here we go.
By
The
way,
rankings
Derek
of Iowa's
says,
offenses.
By the way, Derek says interior push is going to be necessary to control this game. Travis, you don't have to go there. Go ahead, Caleb.
The first opponent is the best offense they played, and it was ranked number 27, but that was Utah State playing at a group of 5 school. So 27 at a group of 5 level is more like 70 outside of the group of 5. Am I right, Dave? Am I right? You feel me on that?
I'll roll with that.
So that's effectively the 70th best offense. Okay, after that, 87th, 80th, 62nd, 128th, 71st, 125th, 76th, 124th, 123rd, 62nd, 117th, 70th. Tennessee's offense is ranked number 16 nationally. You guys, everybody that was down on the offense with Joe Milton this year, Tennessee still had a top 20 offense nationally.
Say that one more time, because I don't think that people really believe that.
Everybody down on Tennessee and Joe Milton this year, the Vols with Josh Heupel still had a top 20 offense. 11 spots better than the best offense Iowa's faced all year on a rankings perspective, and over 60 spots better than any Power 5 offense Iowa has faced this year. So miss me with the Iowa defensive rankings, guys. I don't care. Nico's going to have such a field day with those. Again, it's going to look like 2001 Citrus Bowl when Jason Witten outran the whole Michigan secondary.
You stole that from me yesterday. You stole that from me yesterday.